Good morning to my wonderful audience.
Today, Kev and I will be showing you guys how to fit your SHC
Electric windows.
Look, we even have it all laid out on a desk, very professional-like. Should we get into it? We are installing some electric windows.
Yes.
Ross's lovely Raptored van. Look, we Raptored this before. There's a video out there in the ether. Have a little watch if you're
We're just going to strip down the door card.
All the door card gubbins.
Door cards off.
Yeah.
Speakers off. Disconnect.
Oh, these are actually Brickworks door cards.
These are Brickworks door cards. Yeah.
Look, they've got a texture to them.
Yeah.
Cool thing about these Brickworks door cards is that actually they've got little cutouts for where you, if you're putting some new stuff in, they've got a cutout there for your speaker. They've got a cutout there for other things. Brickworks.
I'll put this somewhere safe.
All right, good man.
My next job, remove the old mechanism. Should I put some blubber lubs on? Let's go, lads.
So we need to undo these bolts here. So we're removing the original regulator for the window.
We are. So if I can get that in there.
Is that just going to fall out when you remove those bolts?
Is it going to fall out when I remove them bolts?
Yeah.
Now that's a good question. That one's in the bottom for later. The easiest way to do this, when you've done that, they just put a screwdriver through the hole and it just stops it dropping.
Oh, right.
You now got to remove this one, and then underneath there is the other part. And this one here, the old mechanism on.
And they're all 10mm, are they?
These are all 10mm. You should be able to now just rock that. Rock it, baby.
And then thread it out.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Stick these on eBay.
Couple of quid.
So we're really ready now to go with the new one.
We got the left-hand one?
This
they are marked.
This is the left-hand one.
It's marked on here, look. LH.
I'm a bit fiddly because I have to get this. I've got to get that down to there.
Well, you put it in through that little bottom.
Yeah, because you can't get this bit. It looks like you want to go in the biggest hole, but it doesn't work that way. So you have to sort of stretch back and thread this one up through. Don't be too worried about it. It's just a bit of a fiddle.
So there's a little bit of jiggery pokery to it.
A little bit of mucking around, just to wiggle it in the door. Just see how this is lining up. You've got two holes in your body.
Just gone in here.
Yeah, in here, yeah. Now some vans, earlier ones, haven't got that, so you have to mark them and drill them.
Ah, okay.
They need to be tight, finger tight on there. Make sure they're finger tight, yeah?
What is it, like a little rubber kind of grommet?
Yeah, it's a rubber grommet, just take a bit of shock out of the thing, so. Now that's fixed. Make sure, if you look up in there where my hand is, the idea is to get this side of it and not get it wedged behind the other side.
Right.
Otherwise it mucks around, so wobble it around till you get this lined up. We're going to just loosely put that back in there. Get yourself a little pokey stick. And what you've got to try and do is line this one with the hole at the bottom. Somewhere there.
Yes, there he is. Yep, that's it.
Put your lower bolt back in. I don't tighten none of these just up just yet. Just sort of loosen it, finger tight it, yeah? Pull the window down a bit. Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Right. So what I'm going to do for now is just put one in there. So that's really all I can do for that now until I put the electrics in.
So here
is your loom.
Loomy.
The end closest to the red wire.
Okay.
Yeah?
That is
your fuse box end in your car.
Because this will go from your
window
to fuse box. That goes all the way through.
And then goes under the dashboard into the other door. This is earthed on the body, and then this goes through to the other door. So this is my little wiring loom, which is going to wire down to the motor.
And this is the passenger side one, yeah?
This is the passenger side.
Whereas this one here.
This has got more one because it's got a double switch. Right. So this, just match it, look. So this is a plug that will fit into this plug, see? So the top one is a red one, so we can go red in. There, just do it till it clips. Look for your brown and red, which is this side, clip it in. And you know where that one's going to go. Try and get them as neat as you can.
Science of deduction.
Science of deduction. There's one left over, there's one hole, and then that clips into there. And then this is a load of bollocks, because that don't go through there. Just comes through here.
Rewind.
Rewind. So now that's come through and we put that thing in, so that's down there. This is the one that comes through there.
So we take the green and blue wires on this loom and take it down to the motor down here, yeah?
Yeah, so your red one goes to your blue.
Red goes to blue.
Yeah.
Right.
So your red wire clips into the blue one.
Where's red? There.
Yeah, and then your black one goes into your green.
There we go.
And that's just because the way the loom's been made up. That one can be connected. That's your power.
I have the power.
And this one comes back up here. We tied all the wires up at the end. So that's that one.
So the next steps are relatively simple. Kev is going to run that loom through the dash, under it, keeping it out of the way, nice and secure and tidy, through to the other door. And then just repeat what you did with this side on the other side. And we'll see what to do next.
Do I look all right? Hair fine?
Beautiful.
Good.
Hang on.
Thanks, mate. Right, so
Threaded it through.
threaded it all through. I connected up to the motor. I've earthed my strap underneath here.
Ah. What, did you drill a hole for that?
There was a hole already there.
There's a hole already, so you can earth it pretty much anywhere.
Yeah.
If there's a spare hole.
If you come around with me quickly, generally, these are your ignition lives. And you usually got 3 or 4 there. So, do you want to see my multimeter? So now I've turned the ignition on. Go back to the positive on that terminal. Let's see if I can touch on there. You got
12 volts.
Yeah.
Nicely done.
So if you have a close up on that, it's
So that's how you figure it
generally
out.
these 4 on this side of the fuse board on the later T25. So there's 4.
Alright.
There's one there, one behind that one there.
There you go.
So this has also got its own fuse as well.
Inline fuse here then.
Yeah, so
Great.
there's inline fuse there. If you remember rightly, when I put all this lot in, I left it all loose.
Yes.
And the reason I do that, I've got that screw in there, the one that I said after. So what I've done is I've just put the motors, wound that up so I can actually access that bolt there.
Lovely.
I put it in loosely. The reason I put it in loosely is because if you tighten them crooked, you can actually get the wind to sort of go up wrong.
Okay, so you
what-
want to make sure
so
this is nice
I
and
just try and
parallel.
get that parallel through there first. Tweak this one up here. If you're happy with the way that is at the top, then tweak the back one up. So then you're going to just tighten these up just a little bit. So what I'm going to run that window down, and what that would do is just make sure that this isn't going to bind as it goes down. Just make sure that's nice and
Make sure
free.
it's all smooth. Oh, look at that. That's good motion.
Then I'll tighten that one up. So I'm happy with the way the windows work. I'm happy with it's all fixed and tight. So now I'm going to cut the 2 panels to allow the switches to go in. This door card is for this side. Yeah, the 2 switches go on that door card. The single switch goes on this side.
Make sure you get it right, left and right.
Get
left
it
and
right.
So, with our little template,
So now what I've done here is I've just marked this out.
so you just put it centrally.
I've put it central. You just eye it. It's really quite hard. You just do it by eye. What I'm going to do there is cut that out.
Use the screws provided.
Yeah, and use the little screws provided. You can now screw this. Oh, it's almost like it grew there, isn't it? Just do everything backwards now. I can worry about manipulating the switch in a minute. Yeah, then whack it all back where it belongs. And then finally, find your switch hole, push your button in, and down.
Chop.
Job done.
Nice. We could have cleaned these windows, couldn't we?
Oh, what's he got side off? Oh.
So Kevin, it's quite simply repeat the process on the other side.
You're exactly repeating the process on the other side.
Except you've got 2 this time.
I just got 2 switches to cut in, which it does on the template over there. So
Excellent. All right, mate. Well, shall I see you in the outro?
you can see me in the outro.
Beautiful. This is the outro.
This is the outro.
Look at that. We fitted these electric windows to Ross's bus. Thanks very much for watching. If you want a set of these, you can go down in the description below. See you in the next one.
It's goodbye from me.
And from me.
Bye. Out to battle.
Let's have a look at our instructions. Let's have a go. Unscrew and remove the door cards and careful remove the door membrane. Where's Tom? He's a little bit dyslexic. Yeah. Good.